What's going on, guys? We are here with the King Croc player himself, Athavan from Canada. He's got his Canadian Croc list today, and I'm not even sure if you guys know what this leader does because almost nobody plays this deck, but we've got a huge accomplishment here. Athavan is very loyal to the deck. He's been playing it every week at our locals. He came top 8 at Treasure Cup today, which is insane. Such a big accomplishment, so congratulations again for coming top 8. We're just gonna go through the deck profile, talk about how he plays the deck, what he does, every card he's got in it, so that you guys at home can start playing the Canadian Croc deck now. So let's get right into it here.
Canadian Croc, I love that name. So started at Croc, that's the leader. The ability is -4 Dawn, you can bounce a 5 or less back to hand. I play, the list I play is a little bit different than majority of the Croc players, what they play. It's the Impel Down package, so I play 4 buggies. Searches any blue Impel Down card. 2 Galdinos, it's a 4/5 blocker, and it can restand itself by pitching a card at the end of your turn. 4 Bonclaves, which is a 5/5 2K counter. You hardly ever play them, but it's sometimes against Nami and stuff, it works really well. 4 5-drop 7K vanilla Crocs. 3 Luffy's 6/7. 3 Ivankovs. And then a couple events from the Impel Down package, 2 Gumbo Marines, and 2 Deadlinks.
Okay, how important is it for you to play the Ivankov Luffy combo?
You don't have to always play Ivankov Luffy, but it's really nice when you do get it. But you can play Ivankov Croc as well if you don't have the Luffy, or even Ivankov Bonclay, or if you're really desperate, Ivankov Buggy and get another search. The nice thing about Ivankov too is if you're low in hand, say if you're protecting life early, you can drop to 3 cards in hand, so you replenish your hand. You can also do it pretty late game as well if you need to catch up if they cleared your board. It helps a lot. Another thing is there's a few other combos with it too. The other half of the deck is pretty standard. I'll go through that first before I go through the plays. So 2 Kai's, 4 starter deck claws, 2 Alvitas, 3 All Sundays, which is unique to Croc. On KO, it gets an event from trash back to hand. 4 Dofi blockers, probably the best blocker in the game, and it lets you stack your deck for playing Ivankov on 10, or even just so you can draw your events back to back, right? 3 Miox, pretty self-explanatory, and 2 Zeths, which is I find really good, especially after you played Dofi. If you want to mill a couple events so you have something to pick up with the All Sunday, you can do that and then draw what you want to draw faster. 4 Love-Loves and 2 3000 serves.
So I noticed you don't play Perona or anything, so how important is it to see that Dofi in your opening hand?
It's super important. If you don't see the Dofi, because ideally you want to get to build your board, right? So on 5, you're trying to hard play either a Croc or a Zeph. If you played Buggy already, what you might do is play Zeph, pick up your Buggy, and then you use it as counter or search for a Deathlink later if you already have your hand ready. And then on 7, you ideally want to drop Ivankov Luffy, and then Mihawk on 9, right? After that, once you have your board, you're basically just defending with your events, protecting your board, and then just hitting face, right?
So how often are you using your leader's ability per game?
You don't want to use it before 10 Dawn, but most of the times it's when you go for game, or if you need to take just a threat off board.
Okay.
Right. So if you need to slow down the pace of the game, or you might drop like bounce 5-drop, like a 5/7 vanilla. You don't want to really draw like bounce things that can hurt you, like by popping a character like a Marco, for example. But yeah.
What was your hardest matchup?
Hardest matchup, I would say Lucci can be tough. Just because of the ability to pop cards and then swing Heist.
Right.
Right.
Is there anything you would take out, or are you pretty happy with this list?
I'm pretty happy with this list. There's a couple things like I'm still debating on maybe like changing maybe the Albedas to 2 more Kayas because it helps consistency in the deck.
Right.
So if you don't see like a buggy, or if you see a Dolphin, you want to draw 2 cards in one turn rather than just 1 card a turn. Like you might play the Kaya, or even just to filter your hand. So like you do play a lot of non-counters, like the Luffys, the Mihawks, the Ivankovs, and you might want to ditch some of these so you can play Love or Deathlink and draw.
Right.
So
with the Gum Rains, you
yeah,
pitch all your
exactly
non-counters. So what's your ideal opening hand then? Like what are you trying to mull into? What are you mulling away and trying to get?
So I want to see either Buggy or Dolphy, and maybe like one either 5/7, a Luffy, or a Ivankov.
Okay. So you're always wanting to go first then?
Yeah, and I ideally like the more the better. But like if you see one of them, it's pretty good.
And how's your Whitebeard matchup?
Whitebeard match is pretty good. I didn't lose a single Whitebeard game.
Okay.
At Treasure Cup.
What was your loss to?
Law.
Oh, one loss a lot. Okay. I guess that can definitely be tough.
Yeah, but with the Whitebeard matchup, you have to be really patient. That's the only thing I find. Because they're going to go down to 0 life anyways. Just establish your board and then just start hitting while being able to defend it.
Okay. Awesome. I noticed you have a signature here on your mat.
Oh, that's from the best player in Canada, Richard Yam.
Richard Yam. All right. Shout outs to Richard Yam. Did you want to shout out anybody before we cut you off here?
Yeah, I also want to shout out Will Hagen again. I did it on Johnny's channel, but let's keep shouting him out.
Nice. Anybody else?
Yeah, Jay Lockhart.
Awesome.
Just go sub to him as well.
Awesome. Okay. Thanks again, Athavan, for the deck profile. Congratulations on the top 8. I hope you seriously enjoyed that, Luffy, because you really earned it with this deck.
Yeah, we did. Thanks.
All right. See you later.